Good afternoon. Putting in your resignation is a tough thing for anybody, whether you've been with a company for a couple of years or 20 years. And I think that we reflect on originally why we were looking, and then we come to the conclusion when we finally get what we're looking for, that it's time to make a change. The thing that you have to remember is, whenever you make a resignation, never let other people influence what your decision was. This is often the case and often the problem when many people put in their resignation, outside influences. So let's talk a little bit about how resignation should go and what the goal is when you resign. First, remember why you were looking. When you go to put your resignation, always reflect back on the reason why you were looking to make a change in the first place. If the reason was money, job satisfaction, growth, whatever it may be, always reflect on the fact that no matter what, you're making this change to better yourself, not the people around you. So when you put together your resignation, here's the best tip. Short, sweet, and to the point. Don't write out a long 2-page letter. Don't explain why you have to make the change. 2 lines, short and sweet, letting them know you're resigning, letting them know that you wish them all the best, and then you move on. The more that you explain yourself, the more that you go and try to somehow justify the reason you're leaving, the more control that they have on you. So you put your resignation in, you tell your boss you're leaving, and everything's great. The next day, you get that call. Your boss calls you into your office and says, "We want to make you an offer. We're going to pay you 10% more than what your offer is to stay." That's pretty tempting. The whole reason why you were looking was because you weren't making enough money. All of a sudden, you have an offer that puts you where you want to be, and then your boss gives you a better offer to get you to stay. Who wouldn't take that kind of an offer? We call those counteroffers. There's a reason why we call those counteroffers. First thing to think about is, why is it that it took you putting in your notice to get your boss to pay you fairly? Why is it that it took you telling your boss that you're quitting to get him to give you a raise? Do you want to work in an environment where you have to force feed or force the person in front of you to do something in your favor? Or don't you want to go to a company that naturally rewards you for your duties and what you bring to the table? Next, let's look at, where's the money coming from? Think about it. Companies don't just have money lying around. Money is budgeted into their everyday. So if your boss is offering you all this extra money, where is the money actually coming from? Most of the time, it's not. They're borrowing against the bank. So why are they borrowing? When you tell somebody you're leaving, the first thing your boss thinks about is, oh my God, what am I going to do? You just ripped a hole in his organizational chart. It's natural that anybody puts a patch on a hole, right? We temporarily fix the problem until we can fix it permanently. That's the same thing that your boss is doing today. You put in your notice, he makes you a counter, and you accept. Do you think he's sitting back thinking everything's all good? No, he's not. First, he realizes you're no longer loyal. Second, he knows that you're going to eventually leave no matter what. So what does he do? He starts looking for your replacement. Well, what happens when he finds your replacement? Well, he can't afford both of you. Don't be caught up in the moment. Don't be caught up in the actual time at which you get this better offer from your boss and think, why would I want to walk away? When you make a decision to resign for a better opportunity, you're making the decision because you know it's the right thing to do. You're not making that decision to leverage that to get a better offer. You're leveraging it because you know that there's something missing in your current role, and you found it in your future role. Take my advice. I've been with the same company for 18 years. It would take a lot to get me to leave. But at the end of the day, if you don't find job satisfaction in where you're at and what you do, then maybe you do have to go somewhere else. Maybe you do have to make a change. Just remember, the day that you walk up to your boss and tell him you're leaving, there's no turning back. Don't make that mistake, because everybody's expendable. And once they know that you're not loyal, you become instantly expendable. Congratulations on your offer. Congratulations on your acceptance. It's time to move on. Have a great day.